Hello, everybody. So today we're going to be finishing up Seneca. This is going to be the last letter from him because he just fucking dies. So I just wanted to read this and just, kind of be sad about that this motherfucker dies right after. Like, this is fucking ass. Straight the fuck up. I think we're on letter. What the fuck is this? CXX123. I don't fucking know Roman numerals. I think it's 123 CXXIII. I'm a fucking go. It was 123. I'm actually fucking goated. You come home with me. Ugh. Okay, guys. So we're about to start it up. I think there's only 7 pages left. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Unironically, 7 fucking pages. So here we fart and go, guys. I've reached my house at Alba at last. Late at night and worn out by the journey, which wasn't so much long as thoroughly uncomfortable to find nothing ready for my arrival apart from myself. So I'm in bed recovering from my fatigue and making the best of this slowness on the part of the cook and the baker by carrying on a conversation with myself on this very theme of how nothing is burdensome if taken lightly and how nothing need arouse one's irritation. So long as one doesn't make it bigger than it is getting irritated, my baker may be out of bread, but the farm manager will have some, or the steward or attendant. Bad bread, yes, you'll say. Wait, then. It'll soon turn into good bread. Hunger will make you find even the bread soft and weedy. One shouldn't accordingly eat until hunger demands. I shall wait then, and not eat until I either start getting good bread again, or cease to be fussy about bad bread. It is essential to make oneself used to putting up with a little. Even the wealthy and the well-provided are continually met and frustrated by difficult times and situations. It is in no man's power to have whatever he wants, but he has in his own power not to wish for what he hasn't got, and cheerfully make the most of the things that do come his way, and a stomach firmly under control, one that will put up with hard usage, marks a considerable step towards independence. I'm deriving immeasurable satisfaction from the way my tiredness is becoming reconciled to itself. I'm not asking for masseurs or a hot bath or any remedy except time. What was brought on by exertion, rest is taking away, and whatever kind of meal is on the way, it's going to be inaugural fuck inaugural banquet for enjoyment. I have, in fact, put my spirit to a sort of test, and a surprise one too. Such a test being a good deal more candid and revealing when the spirit has prepared itself beforehand, has called on itself in advance to show endurance. It is not so clear just how much real strength it possesses. The surest indications are the ones it gives on the spur of the moment, when it views annoyances in a manner not merely unruffled but serene, when it refrains from flying into a fit of temper or picking a quarrel with someone, when it sees to everything it requires by refraining from hankering after this and that, reflecting that one of his habits may miss a thing, but its own real self need never do so. Until we have begun to go without them, we fail to realize how unnecessary many things are. We've been using them not because we need them, but because we had them. Look at the number of things we buy because others have bought them, or because they're in the most people's houses. One of the causes of the troubles that beset us in the way our lives are guided by the example of others, instead of being set to rights by reason, we're seduced by convention. There are things that we shouldn't wish to imitate. If they were done by only a few, but then a lot of people have started doing them, we follow along. So basically, we're talking about dick sucking our favorite media. So why are we even conversing about dick sucking our media? Like, what the fuck, man? I mean, I get it. Like, we want to gatekeep, but like, homeboy just wants to gatekeep his fuck and be original. Brother, like, lock the fuck in. We don't even like our own shit. We like stuff because others do, so we kind of have to dick suck. Come on, Seneca. This is your last letter and you died after writing this. Let's be so serious. Once they have become general mistaken ways, acquire in our minds the status of correct ones, nobody travels now without a troop of Numidian horsemen riding ahead of him and a host of runners preceding his carriage. Runners preceding the carriage? Let's lock in, brother. One feels ashamed not to have men with one to hustle. Oncoming travelers off the road, and to show there's a gentleman coming by the cloud of dust. They raise everybody nowadays has mules to carry his crystalware, his Marahine vessels, and the other articles engraved by the hands of master craftsmen. One is ashamed to be seen to have only the kind of baggage which can be jolted around without coming to any harm. Everyone's pages ride along with their faces smeared with cream in case the sun or the cold should spoil their delicate complexions. One is ashamed if there is no member of one's retinue of boys whose healthy cheeks call for protection with cosmetics. What are we talking about, brother? Genuinely? Okay, if there is no member of one's retinue of boys whose healthy cheeks call for protection with cosmetics. Yo, he was fucking femboys and shit. Hell yeah. I mean, I think, no, wait, he's low-key anti-femboy. What am I reading? I'm reading Letters from a Stoic from Seneca. I think it's on the top right here, where this is the last page of it, and then we're gonna be done. We've read every letter on stream. With all such people, you should avoid associating. These are the people who pass on vices, transmitting them from one character to another. One used to think that the type of person who spreads tales was as bad as any, but there are persons who spread vices, and association with them does a lot of damage. Bro, let me hit my vape in peace. Deadass. Like, can we stop talking about this vices bullshit? Let me hit the car. Let me hit the vape. Let me get some alk. Like, as long as I got a 4.0, does it matter? Or even if it's success, it is not immediate. It leaves a seed in the mind, and even after we've said goodbye to them, the evil follows us to the rear its head at. Hold up, wait up. Sometime or other in the future. It's like when you stop vaping and your homegirl or homeboy got a vape, right? So you're just like, yo, can I smack? Like, bruh, like, I guess, but like, it's chill though. In the same way as people who've been to a concert carry about with them the melody and haunting quality of pieces they've just heard, interfering with their thinking and preventing them from concentrating on anything serious. So the talk of snobs and parasites stick in our ears long after we've heard it. Why are we anti-music, bro? Can we stop being anti-music? Like, he's anti-everything. This motherfucker is just like, I'm gonna raw dog life. My thoughts. Only my thoughts may cloud my judgment. No other thing. And it's far from easy to eradicate these haunting notes from the memory. They stay with us, lasting on and on, coming back to us every so often. This is why we must shut our ears against mischievous talk. And as soon as it starts to, oh, okay, that's a banger, W. One such talk has made its entry and been allowed inside, it becomes a gold deal boulder. Eventually, it reaches the stage where it says that virtue and philosophy and justice are just a lot of claptrap. There's only one way to be happy, and that's to make the most of life. Eating, drinking, spending the money that's been left to you. That's what I call living. So we live off of other people. And that's what I call not forgetting that you've got to die someday, too. The days are slipping by, and life is running out on us, never to be restored. Why should we hesitate? What's the point of being wise? Our years won't allow us a life of pleasure, and in the meantime, while they're capable of it, clamoring for it, what's the point of thrusting austerity on them? Deal a march on death by disposing here and now or whatever he is going to take away. Look at you, no mistress, no boy, to take your mistress's jealous. Every day you go out sober, you eat as if you had to submit a daily account book to your father for approval. That's not living. That's merely being a part of the life, enjoyed by other people. And what madness it is to defy yourself, everything, and so build up a fortune for your heir, a policy which has the effect of actually turning a friend into an enemy. Through the very amount that you're going to leave him, for the more he's going to get, and the more gleeful he's going to be at your death. Oh my, I don't even, if I have kids, they're not getting shit. I'm actually gonna, this is a banger, hold up. I am not giving my kids shit when I die, if I even have kids. And if I were to have kids, I'd probably be like a Gabriel Agreste from Miraculous Ladybug, because I feel like him with his fashion would be me with my main job. And bro, like, okay, you might be alone. I'm not gonna have a Natalie though, because I'll have my baby mama there to take care of the kids. So basically, you know, because the mom is we're not gonna live that same thing where the mom gets fucking damaged and she's just in a cryostasis chamber. As for those sour and disapproving characters, those critiques of other people's lives and spoilers of their own, who set themselves up as moral tutors to society at large. You needn't give twopence for them. You needn't even ever have any hesitation when it comes to putting good living before a good reputation. These are voices you must steer clear of, like those which Ulysses refused to sail past until he was lashed to the mast. They have the same power. They lure men away from country, parents, friends, and moral values, creating exceptions in them, only to make sport out of the wretchedness of lives of degradation. Degradation. The Latin text here is corrupt. Degradation. How much better to pursue a straight course and eventually reach that destination where the things that are pleasant and the things that are honorable finally become for you the same. And we can achieve this if we realize that there are two classes of things attracting and repelling us. We are attracted by wealth, pleasures, good looks, political advancement, and various other welcoming and enticing prospects. We are repelled by exertion, death, pain, disgrace, and limited means. It follows that we need to train ourselves not to crave for the former and not to be afraid of the latter. Let us fight the battle the other way around. Retreat from the things that attract us and rouse ourselves to meet the things that actually attack us. You know the difference, Lucilius, between the postures people adopt in climbing up and decreasing a mountain, those coming down a slope lean back, those moving steerly upwards lean forward, or to tilt one's weight ahead of one. When descending and backwards when descending and backwards when ascending, it is to be in league with what one has to contend with. The path that leads to pleasures is the downward one. The upward climb is the one that takes us to rugged and difficult ground. I mean, bro, we already know this. Like, we know the easiest way isn't the best way. Like, let's just here let us throw our bodies forward in the other direction, rein them back. Are you now supposing that the only people I consider a danger to our ears are the ones who glorify pleasure and inculcate in us a dread, itself a fearsome thing, of pain? No, I think we're also damaged by the people who urge us under the lore of Stoic beliefs to do what's wrong. They make much of one principle, that only a man of wisdom and experience can really love. He's the one man with a natural gift for the art of love making, then they say, and he equally in the best position to know all about drink and parties. Well, here's a question for discussion. Up to what age is it proper to love young men? Uh, that's a good question. What age can you stop fucking with young ass jits? Boys and girls. I honestly think if you're 21, you can date anyone at any age. I feel like that is like the only thing that matters, IMO, is once you're past 21 as a guy or a girl, you can date anyone at any age except for like anyone younger than you. You can't date younger people. You need to date older people. I mean, if you're lazy as fuck, just get someone to pay for all your shit. And if you can't, you're just chopped and boring and annoying. Like, let's just come on, bro, be stimulating. Let's tap the fuck in. The sort of thing it may be all right for the Greeks, but that the kind of talk to which we would be better to turn our ears is this: no man's good by accident. Virtue has to be learnt. Pleasure is a poor and petty thing. No value should be set on it. It's something we share with dumb animals, the minutest, most insignificant creatures scutter after it. Glory an empty, changeable thing as fickle as the weather. Poverty is no evil to anyone unless he kicks against it. Death is not an evil. What is it then? The one law mankind has that is free of all discrimination. Superstition is an idiotic heresy. It fears those it should love. It dishonors those it worships. For the difference does it make whether you deny the gods or bring them into disrepute. These are things which should be learnt, and not just learnt, but learnt by heart. Philosophy has no business to supply vice with excuses. A sick man who is encouraged to live in a reckless manner by his doctor has not a hope of getting well. And then he dies. Okay, guys, so we are gonna go hop on what's the game called? We're gonna hop on Splatoon Raiders, guys. Okay, I will be right back. I'm also gonna restart up the stream, so like give me a minute, guys, on TikTok. So check back in like 2 minutes. BRB.